I'm with Barbie Ferreira. Barbie, pleasure to meet you.
Oh my gosh, thank you for having me.
So I'm a very simple person. I wake up, Bob Trevino Likes It is on digital. I immediately press purchase the movie. Is that a no-brainer? I want to ask you.
I think it is, in my unbiased, completely unbiased opinion. I think that's exactly how one should start their morning.
Yeah, so I think I've watched a lot of movies. Lily is one of my all-time just favorite characters. I love this movie so much. Are you surprised at all the love that this movie has received since it's been released? And yeah.
Yeah, I love Lily too. And so when we were making the movie, we poured so much love into it that you can only hope that people will understand it. But I have learned many times never to have any expectations because all you can really choose to do is do a good performance and really believe in what you did. And to have the audiences react this way has been a dream come true. I honestly, I'm a little bit shocked at just how much people react to it. I would think that people maybe a sniffle here and there, but I think it's really uncovered a lot of stuff in people that they're not really confronted with. And I think this movie is this like off kilter, weird, but like strangely wholesome, purely Americana, like indie that like just really speaks to people. It's been really cool to see people's reactions to it.
On that level, what has been your journey like? Because when something artistic is finished, it's not really finished until there is a dialogue between the person who makes it and the people who receive it. And just what's it like been just talking to people and they relate their own stories of empathy and compassion? That must mean a lot to you personally.
It means a ton. And it it also means that it made me realize that my gut check on scripts are good because I'm like, I felt so moved by just reading it, just what was on the page, that I'm so happy that it like translated all through this whole journey into like actually being in the final product. And it really made me feel like I'm on the right path as an artist of what I want to do, because I feel like that is what we want in the world, is to affect people, whether that is making them laugh, making them cry, making them think. And it has just been very powerful to do something that is so outside of my usual realm and have people really receive it. And also people who may not be very familiar with my work. This movie really transcends demographic. I tend to have a little bit of a younger demographic because of Euphoria. And I'm very used to like making stuff for like kind of the young adult audience. And with this film, it's everywhere from kids to people way later in their life really are affected by it. So it feels like it's a great introduction to other generations as well.
This is just a curious question. You are so excellent in this movie. It actually, your work was introduced to me just from this movie. And I was born in Jackson Heights, but we moved to
Oh my
actually,
God,
yeah, we moved eventually to LA. So I always wondered what my life would be in Queens and wondering about, I know that's part of your childhood, Boys and Girls Club and whatnot. Did that help you as an actor as far as your path and following your own dreams and just, and now with Broadway, what was it like just continuing these acting dreams, specifically in New York?
totally. In New York, I've always been like a little hustler. Ever since I was a kid, I have always been hyper independent. And also, I've always wanted to be an actor since I was like 6 or 7 years old. And when I first started doing theater, I was like, this is what I'm going to do with my life. And I lived in this place that felt like opportunity was everywhere, every corner. But it also feels very distant when you're someone who's not connected to the industry at all. I'm in an immigrant family. We live in Queens. It feels like so close yet so far. And so for me, what New York has really helped me as an actor is that I was hustling since I was a kid. I've always made it happen, no matter what. I was a kid selling hats. I was going to meetings with managers, telling my grandma to shh, I got this. So it's to me, it really made me like a little hustler. Like it made me a businesswoman in a big way. Being from New York and always wanting more for me and my family, I always wanted more than what we had. And I wanted to make sure my family was good. And so I've always been very business and creatively minded in that way. And New York was such a wonderful place to grow up. I also grew up in Jersey, but like my very like early life in New York was filled with like my aunt taking me to indie movies, to going to see, buying me Charlie Chaplin VHSs from the store in West Village. It just was like it was very conducive to like the way that I think now. It's big, it impacted me a lot.
Barbie, final quick question is I just, life is about relationships. And I want to know if you can just quickly elaborate why Harold and Maude is such a special film for you and
Oh my
what makes it stand out, because this is a special film. And of course, Harold and Maude is a special film. And thank you for your time.
Yeah, Harold to me, I've never seen a character portrayed in his intense morbidity. And when I grew up, I had a fascination with death and with gore and with, not to extent of faking my own death all the time like Harold, But there was just something that was so cool about this movie being lighthearted and comedic, but also facing these like true feelings of being so curious about death and being so curious about the more macabre like parts of life, and having Maud be such a happy, wonderful, just like very like effervescent personality. I remember I always felt like I was Harold and who I wanted to be was Maud. And I remember always watching it and just being, and I cry. I mean, that one, talk about tearjerker. The end, I'm getting chills just thinking about it because it's like every time I watch it, it makes me bawl my eyes out because it's so beautiful. And then when Harold is confronted with the reality of death, it's like this whole, to me, it just really spoke to me as like an emo kid who was very fascinated with the darkness of life and wanting to have that levity and having this person save me from my own self. So that was a great question. I love Harold and Maude, so thank you.
Barbie, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it. And very looking forward to your journey as an actress and as a producer as well. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. For more movie and television reviews and interviews, please subscribe to my Deepest Dream channel. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And as always, thanks so much for your support. Take care.